Introduction to Revolut API documentation. Revolut API documentation is a comprehensive guide that provides developers with the necessary information to integrate Revolut services into their applications. The API allows developers to access various Revolut features, such as account management, payment processing, and transaction history. Getting started with Revolut API. To begin using the Revolut API, developers need to create a Revolut business account and obtain an API key. The API key is used to authenticate API requests and ensure secure access to Revolut services. Developers can find the API key in the Revolut dashboard under the API settings section. Understanding API endpoints. The Revolut API consists of various endpoints that provide access to different services. Endpoints are categorized into groups, such as accounts, payments, and transactions. Each endpoint has a specific purpose, such as retrieving account balances or initiating payments. Developers can find a list of available endpoints in the Revolut API documentation. Making API requests. To make an API request, developers need to construct a valid request payload and send it to the corresponding endpoint. The request payload typically includes parameters such as the API key, account ID, and transaction amount. Developers can use tools like Postman or curl to test and debug API requests. Handling API responses. The Revolut API returns responses in JSON format, which can be easily parsed and processed by developers. Responses typically include a status code, error message, and relevant data. Developers should handle API responses according to the provided documentation and implement error handling mechanisms to ensure robust application performance. Best practices for using Revolut API. Developers should follow best practices when using the Revolut API, such as implementing secure authentication and authorization mechanisms, handling errors and exceptions, and optimizing API request performance. Additionally, developers should comply with Revolut terms and conditions, as well as relevant regulatory requirements. Conclusion. The Revolut API documentation provides developers with a comprehensive guide to integrating Revolut services into their applications. By following the provided steps and best practices, developers can build robust and secure applications that leverage the power of Revolut services.